movie time with John DeSando and his friends online. So everything is gonna be just fine. From the top down to the bottom, he's gonna let you know if you should stay home or if you should go. Might even yell if it's a spectacle.
It's Movie Time is produced and hosted by John DeSando. Listen to broadcast shows Fridays at 4:01 and 8:01 p.m. Read reviews and listen to shows online at WCBE.org.
I'm John DeSando.
And I'm Kevin Carr.
And this is It's Movie Time.
Yeah.
Kevin, help me out. I mean,
Uh-oh.
Of all my reviewers, you're the one with the most capacious mind for trivial pursuits like Spider-Man.
Also known as meaningless nonsense that just fills my brain, right?
Anyway, I'm just so ambivalent about Spider-Man.
Yeah.
One of the things it does is it has a tremendous amount of humanity, which I'll always demand.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't care how visually superb something is. If
Sure.
there's not a lot of humanity there. Now this just gets overboard for me. It gets too much humanity.
Is it too much? Well, because this is what I liked about it. Because this is the fourth Tom Holland Spider-Man.
Yes.
This is the 9th Spider-Man movie we've had this century. You know, from Tobey Maguire did 3, Andrew Garfield did 2, and now Tom Holland did 3 or 4. He did 3 before this, and including all the Avengers movies that he also just appeared in. But I think because the last one they did was No Way Home, and that was very multiverse, kind of kitschy, kind of gee whiz type stuff, which I loved as a comic book fan. But this one goes back to the humanity. It goes to the humanity. It goes to the real human emotion.
And that's why I find it so strange that I'm complaining.
Yeah.
And yet I'm not thrilled by the artificial or real web or whatever is coming out of him, and I'm sure there's nothing sexual about that.
No, there's always been a debate in the comic book realm about, because Spider-Man had like back in the '60s he had the mechanical web spinners, and then they had organic web spinners, and Tobey Maguire had that. And there's always, just go on Reddit and you'll find an entire subculture devoted to whether or not he should have organic web. But no, I don't think it has anything although you definitely can attach that if you want.
I do like it when I think he puts the web on Frank's mouth.
Yeah. Well, let's jump ahead. Frank Castle from the Punisher's in it.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I think and this is the other thing. In a lot of the Marvel movies, a lot of the crossover cameos tend to be that sort of gee whiz and that cool. You know, oh, look, I recognize that guy from that other movie, you know. But all the Punisher scenes, he's an actual character in the movie. And the Hulk showing up, Bruce Banner showing up in the movie is relevant to the story. He's not just somebody he runs into.
I like it very much.
Yeah.
The professor, I love that,
Yeah.
and they show it in the before you even see the movie, they show that wonderful line where he says, "You're not one of my students, are you?"
Yeah. I figured you out already. I'm one of the smartest men on the planet. I think you might not be my student.
Yes, that I love those moments.
Mm-hmm.
I love that moment.
Yeah.
And I love to see they do too much of Hulk.
No, because I mean, what's funny is in the entire Marvel universe, the Hulk, the Incredible Hulk, the first Hulk movie, is the lowest grossing of the entire series. But you put him in another movie with another character, and it does really well.
Yeah.
You know, people want to see the Hulk.
And I kind of like that, and so that part of it, and that's part of the humanity of it all. I mean, getting Spider-Man out of his enclosed, he's been holding himself up for so long. To see him at the university, and then to see him approach Banner, and then for them they had an interaction, and it's a slow kind of burn for Hulk when he realizes that this is somebody very special.
Because the whole gist of the movie is at the end of the last one, he, for whatever reasons in the last movie, he had to make everybody forget who he was.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
However,
and it wasn't just MJ and Ned. It's not just his friends. Yeah. It's everybody, including the Hulk, who knew who he was.
Was he responsible for that? Was there somebody else? Dr. Strange?
Dr. Strange was involved in it.
Yeah, I think Dr. Strange.
Well, what it was is Dr. Strange started doing his spell, and then he started mucking with the spell in the middle of doing the spell. and it all went, you know, legs up and everything. And so that was their ultimate solution at the end, was to everyone forget who Spider-Man was. But it shows his loneliness, and that's honestly, from a superhero perspective.
Yes.
That's sort of the key.
Yes.
Is it's lonely at the top. It's lonely being the hero. It's lonely doing the right thing.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, in any universe, for instance, the best example would be Superman and his whatever his cave is there.
A Fortress of Solitude, yeah.
Fortress of Solitude.
But they touched on those in the Superman movie last year. They touched on a lot of that. How lonely it is to be the most powerful person in the world.
Yeah.
There's some powerful people who don't.
All right. So to me, a core element of this Spider-Man Brand New Day is MJ.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because and this is one of the things in this movie I think they do well, is they pull the scenes from the previous film, but it doesn't feel like a clip show. They're
right.
And you're like, oh no, they were really emotionally connected in the last film, and to have that severed and have her be reset is tragic.
And yet, for me, it was enticing because I'm anticipating them actually, or her, played by Zendaya, for her to finally realize that she knew him before.
Yeah.
And so that creates a certain tension that I liked.
Yeah.
You know, because you're sitting there all the time saying, look, you know him, he loves you. And Zendaya plays it very cool.
Well, here's the thing. I don't think she gets enough credit as an actor.
I agree.
I mean, she really knows how to act.
Yes. Yeah.
Sometimes she's given, like she's in The Odyssey. It's a great time right now for movies that star Tom Holland and Zendaya and John Bernthal too. But because they're all in The Odyssey.
I know, right.
But like in The Odyssey, she just kind of walks on set and looks pretty.
Yeah, right.
And she doesn't do much in that.
She gives them a little advice. She plays Athena.
Yeah.
She gives them a little advice, and they're on their way. Not much, though. She made $8 million for doing that.
Did she get $8 million for that?
There was talk that she made more than he. But yet I read up on something the other day that said he made 15 and she made 8.
For Odyssey?
Right.
Wow,
It's a great business, man. If you can get in that business.
They are in their Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce moment right now.
Good one.
It is never going to be any better than it is right now. So enjoy yourself, because in 10 years you're going to be doing the Madonna reunion tour and not be able to fill stadiums.
Yeah. So but I do think, while at times him always pursuing MJ just became a little tedious to me. I wanted something more. I didn't want him to be concentrating, and that may be the humanity that I'm just crying about. But yet I'm being stupid. This is Spider-Man. This is very close, I believe, to the comics, from what I hear.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is, and you're right. He does get a little piney. He pines a lot.
He whimpers a lot.
But I mean, kind of part of the core of Peter Parker is he's just a teenager. I mean, there's so many years that he was in high school fighting crime.
Yeah.
And even when he becomes a cub reporter, he's still, low man on the totem pole. He's just a kid. And this is very kid-like behavior. And yeah, Tom Holland's in his 20s now and everything, but, or is he 30 yet? I don't know, maybe.
I'll bet he is.
He is today's Michael J. Fox.
He is one youthful guy.
Yeah, but with him, with the character of Peter Parker was always just the high school kid who had superpowers.
Yeah.
And then took it on the chin in his private life.
Right.
And I think that's what they kind of leaned into for this. And I don't forgive that.
Yeah, well, Kev, don't you think that this is a repetition of that same thing? He's still doing, while nobody remembers him, right?
Yeah.
He's still doing stuff.
Yeah.
He's even got a police detective attached to him.
No, he kind of went into his own little bubble.
Yeah.
And because he no longer has Aunt May to ground him. And I think I like the fact they didn't abandon her, but they also didn't make it all weepy about her through the whole movie.
That's right. Is that old stuff of her in the film, or is that actually, was it Marisa Tomei?
I think that was probably an original shot. The key scene
Yes.
that he remembers. I think they shot that.
Okay, all right, yeah, because she looked pretty youthful.
Well, I mean, the Aunt May's been getting younger each iteration, and then in the next iteration she's going to be 14. Aunt May, I don't even own the house.
Kevin Carr, we want to encourage people to go to our podcast, which is Backtalk, to listen to more of what you have to say.
Yeah.
But before then, tell me, what do you advise about this movie? Say to a family, you've got a great family. What do you advise?
Well, I mean, if you haven't seen it yet, because it made just ridiculous amounts of money, so a lot of people have already seen it. But if you haven't, check it out. I mean, it is one of the big movies of the summer, and it's worth seeing. I think it lives up to the hype.
All right.
It's movie time with John DeSando and his friends online. So everything is gonna be just fine. From the top down to the bottom. He's gonna let you know if you should stay home or if you should go. Might even yell if it's a spectacle. From San Francisco to